And what happened then? Somebody just late on the grid. The lights are on now, and Monaco is away for round 6 of the OGL from the championship season, and Florian gets a great start to pull alongside Alex, going around the outside in turn 1. Alex shows him where the door is. We've got a loose wing in turn 1 as they go up the hill now. It's Alex from Florian going through Casino, and yeah, Alex, Florian, Joe Moore's up there in P3. All the cars safely coming through Casino. We've got Mauricio with no front wing as they come down to the hairpin. Still in formation, Arjan up into P4 in the McLaren. Anyone going to make a move down here? Dan Ribbons it is without the front wing. But he's going to have to make an early pit stop. I don't know if this is a safety car. That front wing was the middle of turn 1. But,
yeah. It's Rob Larry who's had a horrendous start. He's down behind. He's down scrapping it with his teammate in the 7th place. I mean, he was a fourth in the grid. Had a horrendous start. I think he might have been the one who got shunted by the Russia as well. So not a good start for Rob.
Not a good start for Rob, but a solid start for the front 2 runners. This is what they would have wanted going through to the end of lap 1. It's Alex Cooper leading the race, and he has already a 1.1 second lead from Florian, who, don't forget, is running the soft tyre. Camille up into P3 on his first race already. Arjan in P4 in the McLaren. Dan Lovett, great start after the poor qualifying, up into P5. We've got Tommy Egan P6, Rob P7 in the Williams. We've got Nick, I thought I saw Nick Demetrius then, but no, it's Simon Crane in P8. Miles Dixon, it looks like he's going to have a go down the... Oh, Nick spins.
Yeah, Nick spins.
Someone's hit him at the back. And
yeah, that could be a safety car easily. And I think it is a safety car.
Safety car, and it looks like the end of Nick's race as we just go on for a replay. Nick comes, he just loses the back end and drops it into the wall. Yeah,
he's left straight away, so not a happy bunny at all.
Yeah. Well, there was nothing no one could have done with that because he was stuck into the wall. So
yeah,
drivers were just following their way through. And was it safety car, Max?
It is safety car, yeah. And here we go then. Alex really backing the pack up.
It's loose back end then.
Yeah, very loose.
But out the last corner. And here we go then, the restart is on lap 4 of the Monaco Grand Prix, and a great start from Florian heading into turn 1. He's going to try the outside again like he did on the start. You think he would have learnt the first time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Alex just shuts the door. I mean, yeah, you're not going to try that, and Alex.
Coming up the hill they go, and it's still as they were going up the hill. There goes Dan Ribbons, and there goes the Selber. And Lee Miller bringing up the back of the field into the hairpin, and I can see Dan having a go as well. You know, he's going to want to get past these cars quickly. Florian's not going to trouble Alex now, not with those tyres. So we've got actually a great run from Daniel coming out of the corner, going towards the hairpin. Did the back of it. So we won't do it here.
Not sure if you've...
sorry, he just tapped the back of Arjan and lost the back end. Just kept it going.
Yeah, just about to say that Miles has actually retired as well.
Right.
I'm not sure what that is. And Valano has got a drive-through as well. So it's all happening. Dan Ribbons has got himself stuck on the curbing. Oh dear, it's all kicking off.
Could be another safety car. He's just managed to get off, so he's alright. He's going to carry on for a few more laps.
Still going on.
Yeah, he's right at the back now on his own. Alex Cooper, 1.3 seconds he gained on Florian that lap.
Taking that penalty.
Yeah.
And he's going to come out right in front of the leaders, which is, I don't think, what Alex really wants. But I think Alex, he's got the crucial gap. He's made a gap now of, I think it's about 3 seconds now. So the tyres are clearly showing that he's got a little bit of advantage, and he's going to have to make it count. Because I think Florian, if he gets those tyres to last, Alex is going to be in for a real shock.
Yeah.
And Camille, Arjan and Dan have all bunched together as well. I think we can see them having a little going off on a group together.
Yeah, we've got Arjan and Dan quickly catching up to Camille, so this is going to be an interesting battle to watch. But yeah, remember, like, the track is colder and the primes, the softs are going to be harder to warm up, so maybe later in the race,
Yeah.
Florian will start to peg the gap as Camille gets a bit twitchy out of the right-hander and going through the tunnel. Arjan is all over the back of him. He looks down the inside of the hairpin and Camille
coming to blows.
Yeah, I would have backed out of that one, to be honest, but Arjan is through. And yeah, I don't know what to think of that one, but yeah, I would have.
I think it's very strong driving, but I think, you know, you can't just expect expect someone to just think, oh, he's going down main side, I'll just let him through. You know, you want to fight for the position.
Yeah. So now it's Daniel's turn to come up to the back of the Sauber, and it's obvious to see, watching now, like Camille is a bit tentative under the brakes. Obviously, being his first race, he doesn't want to risk too much.
No, he doesn't. And the other thing is the Toro Rosso, which is going to get lapped. Yep, gets out of the way, so no issue there. See, the drivers had to go over the bump, which is not what they'd really want to do, but gets them out of the way. And Camille going wide down in there, and that'll just give Dan all the incentive to think he's under pressure. I've got him.
Yeah, this is where he had the bad run last time, but it looks pretty tidy through there now.
It doesn't look close enough.
Arjan is...
Yeah, Arjan just
jumped.
Yeah, dangerous. I mean, DRS enabled now for this next lap. So, although not really much you can do with DRS in Monaco, really, it's not really a
short run, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a short run. So, if obviously if you get alongside, it will give you that cutting edge just to go past. But I think they're all going to be in DRS range of each other. I think.
Yeah.
So, see what happens.
Alex Cooper now does a 1:14 and is 4 seconds in front of Florian. Oh my god, Camille gets a bit wide in turn 1 and survives. We'll just have a quick look through while they're going single file up the hill, and the rest of the field are pretty... Lee Miller has just lost a wing going through swimming pool. We'll have to embarrass you, Lee, and watch a replay. I apologise. But yeah, let's go on board with Lee. He's going through the left of the swimming pool, gets that pretty much fine, and then the back end just drops on him going through the right hander of the swimming pool. Yeah,
high speed that is. You know, if you take too much of the curb, it'll collect you and it'll put you in the wall.
Yeah. So I think it's the 4th stop for Lee already, 3rd or 4th stop, and he's decided to change for different tyres. The wings stayed inside the swimming pool, so I don't know if he's going to the safety car make another appearance.
I don't know, but Camille's fighting back. Arjan is under pressure here. In fact, Dan's the one who's dropped back slightly.
Yeah.
I think he might just be thinking, you know, two drivers, you know, one new, one with a history of, let's say, colourful incidents. You know, I think he'll just sit back and watch them go for it.
Yeah. That will be the sensible choice. So I was waiting for your choice of words then.
Yeah.
With
I could have said something much worse.
A bit of an early entry then from Camille, and he looks down the inside.
Arjan shuts the door. Having none of it.
Dan is going to need a new change of underwear by the time he gets through.
Oh.
So Arjan now might have a bit of help from his teammate. Come out the front, out the pits in front of them both. But a great run from Camille now going towards the chicane. Looks up, letting them pass.
I think we might have missed a little spin or something from Arjan, but he's dropped her way back.
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah. Interesting to see Alex now 7.2 second lead over Florian. So he is really hooked up to the track now, and yeah, Rob getting closer to Arjan.
Yeah, so what I think that means now is that the pack is, you know, it's spread out dramatically. I mean, I don't know what set of Dan's on, but I think maybe you might be looking at something for Alex, you know, see how long, you know, he can get on these set of tyres, because obviously we did have the interrupted period with the safety car, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, it's interesting, isn't it?
Even with the safety car being out early, Dan's managed to come out in P6 after changing them tyres, so could play well.
It could, yeah. It honestly just depends though if he can make them last and what strategy he's on, because to me, I think that suggests he's maybe gone from a 3 to a 4. I mean, you'd only bring forward a pit stop if you think you're going to need another one.
Yeah.
So he's obviously thought the tyres aren't going to make distance. There's no point in pushing it. So I think he's just maybe he's taking a safer option. Just gone for a new set of tyres. He scrapes the wall through to back and into the swimming complex. He's got Rob and Arjan. So in fact, having pitted, he's caught up to Arjan.
Well, he's kept it going with a smoky engine, but at least he is still going. He can still fight for some points, as we have had quite a lot of retirements already. Alex Cooper now with a 10 second lead over Florian on lap 16. Camille in P3, doing well in the sailboat. We've got Arjan now with a slight gap now over Rob, and Daniel Lovett's caught back up with that pack already. And
yeah,
Arjan.
Camille's in the pits, yeah. Yeah, Camille's come in the pits as well. So, I don't know what's going on. I saw Camille have a slight moment come into the second part of the swimming pool. So, whether he has any damage or not, but maybe lap 16, maybe they can only get 15 laps done.
Yeah, I was told before the race 16 to 18 is the magic number for pits, but interestingly, Camille went on to the softs, and Arjan, who crosses the pit lane exit line, is on the super softs, so that'll obviously bring them two closer. So now the interesting thing to watch will be when Alex Cooper pits, now on lap 17, and how much longer can Florian stay out, because he still has not got a pit stop advantage, Alex, over Florian.
No,
I think it's about 18 seconds, and it's only 11. So yeah, just look, Daniel Lovett actually is now P3.
P3, yeah, he's jumped
so
all of them.
That early pit stop has worked out good for him.
Rob Larry's
frogs backs.
Yeah, Rob Larry's got his pit light on, so I saw him have a spin as well. So temperature is really playing havoc with the grip, because obviously 15 laps with the safety car period, you know, that's saying to me 13 laps maybe on these tyres.
Yeah.
So obviously into the safety car, you're not pushing, and that's shocking. I mean, that could even push five stop boundary if they really can't get the tyres to work.
But Rob's in now, and he's also staying on the super softs, and he was in the battle with Camille. So we'll see where he exits the pits. Slow pit stop, 12 seconds. But out he goes now, and it's Camille that just went past.
Camille's in 5th place, with Tommy Hagen challenging Dan for 3rd. So Dan's made a heck of a lot of time up.
Yeah.
So that's a great pit stop for Dan, I think. Obviously avoided any mishaps with Camille and Arjan, and now in somewhat clean air. He still looks a bit twitchy in that Red Bull.
Sorry Max, for a long time now Alex has been stuck behind a Sauber, not sure who, but he's just managed, he had to fight his way past going into the hairpin. Just lost Alex quite a bit of time going through the first sector.
It has, yeah. The gap's down from, I think it was about 15-16 seconds to 14.5, so that's not going to help Alex's cause, especially with the tyre situation. I mean, Dan will be feeding information to him saying, you know, I'm struggling, you know, it's difficult, these tyres are not lasting, so you have to be careful.
I was told lap 16 to 18, and Alex has gone the longest on the super soft, so...
He's gone the longest, so he's obviously managing his tyres better than everyone else, because everyone else has been, I think everyone else has pitted, on most part.
And he's doing another lap, so yeah, plenty of meat left in Alex's tyres as we look further back. This is working out perfectly for Alex, because he's the gap he needed to get, he's still getting, and Lowe isn't getting an advantage with these soft tyres, and the gap is now 11.8. Working out beautifully for Alex as Daniel Lovett now out of the tunnel with a ever-charging Tommy Egan behind, closing up pretty quickly actually.
Yeah. He's one of the another ones who hasn't pitted, so interesting to see when he pits. Also on the super softs, so I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. No, he's on the soft. Sorry. So he'll be going long.
Arjan now on the super softs, quickly catching Camille, and these two were lit up before. Oh, I think he tapped the wall then, Arjan. Going through last cast. Yeah, so even on the same tyres, them two were lighting up the track, so it'll be interesting to see what they're like now. Rob still going, Los Ribbons in P9 still going, Dan Ribbons P10, and Polinu P11. Oh, Lee Miller's binned it again.
Oh dear,
in the same place. And let's have a quick replay. I ain't going to get a replay because he's too far forward. See how far back we can go. It looks like another back end job for Lee Miller.
Fortunate for Lee, I mean, I think keeps it going. You know, I think there's ever more certainty that, you know, a few more people will drop out through incidents. So it just keeps it going. I'm sure, you know, there might be a point waiting for him at the end.
Yeah. Oh, he never gives up, Mr. Miller. He's
no, he doesn't.
One of the very few drivers in the league that, you know, has bad days and will never give up. Alex Cooper now on lap 20, still going on them super softs. Very interesting indeed.
He's got his pit light on. He's got his pit light on.
We'll cut back to him in a second. Just keep an eye on Daniel Lovett now. He's caught right back up. Sorry, Tommy is caught right back up with Daniel Lovett, going up through Casino now on lap 20, and
Alex is in.
Alex is in.
And Florian's also got his pit light on, so I think maybe that that story of the softs doing the more laps might not be true. Florian comes in.
Really?
Yeah. Florian is in, so he's either decided he can't bear those tyres anymore or they're ruined. Quite simply. He goes onto a set of the super soft tyres.
Well,
Alex has said the same, so
yeah.
I wonder.
Technical difficulties with Max's microphone then, I apologise for that.
Sorry, yeah.
Interesting strategy from both of them then. Alex stays on the super softs and flow switches, but I'm sure those tyres, I was told, could have done 30 laps.
I don't know, it might just be Florian deciding enough's enough and wanting a bit more pace, because he was matching the pace of Alex, as there's a front wing going errant around the hairpin. I'm not sure whose that is.
We've got a Sauber and
yeah, it's
Marussia.
Joe Moore, yeah.
Yeah, they both got no wings, so. And Dan has just tagged it as well. I think this is another safety car, to be honest, because it's in the middle of the track.
It is in the middle of the track. No movement yet from race control. No, I don't think we're going to see one.
Well, we've still got the battle between Tommy and Daniel Lovett going. Where's the battle with Camille and Arjan? Arjan's dropped back again. Must have had another spin in there somewhere. We've got Robin P7, Los Ribbons P8. Remember, he started dead last on soft, so good race so far from Los. Lee Miller getting out the way of Dan Ribbons, going up. We've got Joe Moore in the pit lane, and he is now on the super softs. Now coming out the pit lane, Volanu P11, 12th for Lee Miller, and 13 Simon Crane is out, so 12 runners, and Alex is the man leading the charge at the moment.
Keep going, I think. I think he'll have known that Florian pitted on the same lap as him, and that's mixed messages really. That's, you know, you can take that two ways. You can either think not made those tyres last, or they're not worth going on. Because obviously he was matching the pace. Alex, I don't think will know that. So
It's,
really
it's very
strange
interesting because the only way I can think of is Flo wanted to start to get these tyres out of the way and saw Alex pit, so thought, I'll get these off now and make up the 12-second gap. But it's staying at 12, mid-12s, 12.7 now. So he isn't gaining that much on Alex at all, if anything. But yeah, it's a very odd one, like Spain and the race before.
Yeah.
But Daniel Lovett then coming across the line, 37 seconds behind his teammate, and just misses the ball going through turn 1, and that leaves Tommy all over the back of him going up the hill.
Oh, he's gone too deep into there, up the hill, and he's gone too deep again. He's hit the wall.
He's having trouble turning these tyres on.
Yeah, that is with it. We're being cold as we see him. I think we could see Tommy have a go here down into the this next sequence of corners. Dan is really struggling.
He's got
Tommy
no front end grip. Yeah, no front end grip on that Red Bull, and obviously got good straight line speed because Tommy dropped back then going through the tunnel. But yeah, Daniel Lovett, Florian with the fastest lap of the race, and he's closed 2 temps on Alex, so obviously there is pace in that Ferrari to do something about that 12.5 second lead. And remember, Alex still has to use the softs, whereas Florian now has used both sets of tyres, so still a lot to play for at the front of the grid. As across the line we go, Tony's got DRS now going across the start and finish line, but just like real F1 last week, Max, there's nowhere to do it there.
No, there's nowhere at all. I mean, you almost say DRS is pointless down this track, but obviously qualifying there's some advantage. And my mic's cutting out again, I'm afraid.
So far so good. As Dan still going wide in a few turns and looks up again going through the hairpin. So I think Tommy, if he just be patient now and gets the run going through the tunnel, which he is, I don't think he's done.
No, he put the power down too early. Which is a
Daniel
shame.
hits the ball going through the exit of the tunnel.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's my internet lag spikes when he does that, but he actually is. He's running so close to the barriers, and that must go to show how little grip he must be really struggling out there. I mean, you're struggling enough when you're on your own, but when you've got a car hounding you as well, as Tommy gets really out of shape, you don't want a car behind you pressuring you, because that's only going to make it worse.
Yeah. And the bad news for Dan as well, he's still going to put on the harder tyre.
Yeah.
The slower tyre. I mean, it's 42 seconds now behind Alex. It's the difference between first and third. And we've still got 53 laps remaining.
It's gonna. Tommy's hit the wall again.
Yeah.
Drop back now. So that'll give Dan some relief, hopefully. And well,
what's happened to Tommy? Because he's in the pits. Yeah, he was dropping back from Dan quite a lot. So in
Camille's lost his front wing as well. So it's all kicking off. So pit stops galore in Monaco. So that's complete. That's another shake up of the field. Dan's now got a lot of space. Tommy's front wing's actually not been fixed. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Not sure if he had a drive-through or something, but
he's
not
straight
been
into the wall.
fixed. Unless he's hit it on the way out.
Well, this is Monaco. They've probably run out of front wings. They only bring a few to each track.
I don't know what happened there. I think it was a routine pit stop. I can't see anything that wasn't a routine pit stop, so he might have hit it on the way out, and that's not what you want to be doing.
He was losing time to Dan, so I don't know if he had damage beforehand. But it's very odd, yeah, not being fixed. I mean, on the pit main, I know you've got to select repair all, haven't you? So
yeah.
Maybe he hasn't done that.
New move.
That early pit stop from Dan to get him away from Camille and Arjan. He's now third and a pit stop in front of P4. So
Yeah, he is.
worked out brilliantly.
Brilliantly into his hands. And just seen Lee Miller go through the pits again and for a drive-through. So he's been speeding again in the pits. He's gone straight on again. He hasn't lost his front wing this time on the coming up to the hill, but these cars have got no grip at all today.
No. Alex with the fastest lap of the race, and he's now got the gap up to 13.1 seconds. And someone's trying to phone me, I'll just turn it off. Occupado. Tommy Egan then fixing his front wing and now leaves the pits. Alex Cooper then still leading the race with 50 laps remaining, and he does not look troubled at all in that car. He's been glued to the track all week, and he just carries on with his race. And Florian now coming out of the tunnel 13.1 seconds behind Alex Cooper, and we've got our very own Ted Kravitz joining us now, or Lee McKenzie, depending on what you like, Matt. Any news you can tell us?
Lee McKenzie, I'll tell you that. Just going through the field a bit, I've been up in the main channel and hearing people. Alex has informed me that the soft and super softs lifespan is pretty much the same.
Right.
So that's why Florian pitted on the same lap as Alex, and they're now holding station. But Alex is still a bit optimistic about what's going to happen again if any safety cars and when he puts the softs on himself.
Yeah.
Going down the field, Dan is reporting damage to the car, so that's why he says he's feeling a bit slow at the minute. Did you see Tommy Hagen over the back of him before?
We noticed he dropped back, we didn't see him tap, no.
No, well, yeah, but anyway, he's going along, it's fine. He's hopeful that he'll finish and there'll be some big points for the Red Bulls. Rob Laurie, he's had a few spins, but I'd say he's not on team speed, so I'm going to be able to see him. The new boy in the Sauber, Camille, is that you say his name?
Yeah, we've been saying Camille, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's going strong, it's good. Yeah, Tommy Hagen he's been on 2 pit stops now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's to be going fine. Let's see anyone else that's on team speed. Oh yeah, Lee, we've seen his spins.
Yeah, we've got a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just reporting lack of grip. So he's spinning in places where I've never seen anyone spin before. So
talking of spins, Einat's just spun on the entrance to the tunnel.
He's had a big gap, so I was alright. I'll just run off other people on TeamSpeak. Simon was reporting too much FPS lag, but he carried on. But I told him to pit, right? So I pretty much just black flagged him. And
Who was that? Sorry.
Simon. He
okay.
reporting too much lag, but he said he was just going to plod along. I just said no. Right, so I had to turn to pit because lagging's not good.
Yeah.
Then at Arjan, he's had a few lag spikes. I don't know if you picked them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, Miles, he had that incident under the safety car. I don't know if you caught that.
No, we didn't.
So Einat hit into the back of him and he knocked his engine out under the safety car.
Right.
So other than that, that's it. What have you guys been talking about then?
The weather. It's pretty spread out.
Yeah.
Mainly just watching the gap between Alex and Florian, still mid 12 seconds, like it's been since the pit stops.
I think we expected this from Monaco though. I think we
Yeah.
expected quite a wide field. Everyone's taking it easy. I think everyone up to the top 3 have been lapped. Saying that Dan's just been lapped by Alex. So that was only Florian and Alex in the lead lap.
Yeah, so yeah, pretty big gap. I think well, Florian now crossing the line, it's 12.9, so even with the traffic, Alex spreads the gap.
Anything's possible. Like there was reports there was a front wing on the truck, but I didn't see it, so I didn't bring out the safety car again. One safety car was backing. I think I just saw Marusha spin.
Yeah. Rob. That was Rob. Williams locked up into turn 1 then anyway. Rob P4 in the Williams, having a solid race. Camille now's got the, I don't know what word you used earlier, Max, but he's got Arjan
Ever
right behind.
formidable Arjan.
That's the one.
There we go.
And so finally got a battle to watch, and we know Arjan will make a move. So we'll keep an eye on this battle then. Florian losing another 10th going through the first 2 sectors, so Alex seems to have a pretty good gap. But he's still got to use the stocks, remember. And Florian has used them already, so I got put off then by Matt leaving. Coming through the tunnel then, Arjan, a little bit of slipstream maybe going through there. This is where he made his move before, and looks like he's doing it again. No. He left a bit of a gap.
Just to throw him, I think, just to put him under a bit of pressure. I don't think he was really going to... Well, this is Arjan, so maybe, but I don't think he would have tried that.
So maybe he knows that Camille is on the softer tyre, the soft tyre, so he's got less grip under braking. But this is where we'll know going towards turn 1 with the DRS and everywhere actually, because there's no speed advantage here anyway.
You dropped back a bit there, Arjan, on the sort of horrendous exit to the last corner.
Yeah. So Florian then lost another 3 tenths, he's 13.1 now behind Alex.
Oh, safety car's been deployed.
Oh, what was that for?
Oh, Tommy's had a huge coming together with the barrier.
Have a quick look on the replay. What can we see? Let's rewind on the replay, and it must have been a while ago. And Max, keep an eye on Alex.
Dan Ribbons has just collected him as well, losing his front wing.
Just going in the swimming pool, and he lost the back end, tapped the wall, and he's already lost his back wheel.
Yeah, he's lost his back wheel. Alex and Florian have both pitted, and Dan's in as well. Rob's in. They're all pitted.
Let me just get rid of this, as Tommy's still not bothering to move his car. Alex now changes to the softs. This will be interesting because Florian has got them out the way. Alex now backing him up through Raskas and trying to get a good exit. Now he nails it. And
Florian's nailed it as well.
Yeah, we've got good reaction. You've got to go for the inside flow, and he has. And Alex, don't squeeze into the wall like that. You've got to leave space, and look at the grip Florian has on them tyres. Daniel, love it. We've got a
spinner behind. I think it's the Williams of Rob. Doesn't look to be any damage, so we'll keep going. Florian is all over Alex. And Dan is all over the back of him as well. Look at them all dicing for position.
Dan should have pace over Alex as well because he's on the super softs. But yeah, going through the hairpin, everyone looks pretty tidy through there. We've got a big gap from 4th to 5th to 6th, sorry. And Dan taps the wall on the exit of the corner on the entry to the tunnel then. But Alex is getting a bit of a gap. As he went through the tunnel anyway. But yeah, look at this, Sauber trying to go around the outside of Daniel Lovett. That was an interesting little battle.
Yeah, I think that's just Camille. I think just showing Dan again, you know, I'm there, and I think maybe taking advantage of the tyres. I mean, Dan was struggling on the super soft, so maybe these are, you know, a step up.
Yeah. He's managed to keep the gap going into the last corner. Alex Cooper now crosses the line with a 6/10 of a second lead over Florian, and
yellow flag. We've got a. Who's that? I don't know what's happened actually. It's coming up for me is race control actually manoeuvring themselves. Yeah, it's sorry, apologies. It's race control having their car active.
Right. The Florian now has caught up those 6/10 just going through the first sector alone, and now coming into the tunnel. Can he get a good exit going through here? No, not close enough. He's close, but not close enough. As they go down towards the chicane, we've also got Dan Lovett as well. No, he's dropped back, and Camille trying to keep Arjan back, who looks down the inside and doesn't make it through just yet. Back with the leaders then, 40 laps remaining, and they've just exited in the swimming pool now. Florian has got to either be patient coming through here and get the DRS into turn 1, or get a good one going through the tunnel, and both times Alex is getting a good drive out the turns, so it doesn't look like he can do anything about that.
Both twitching, yeah.
Yeah. See, he's got the drive. Look, he can make a move if it is a very slow corner, but you know, this is Monaco. There's no it's all single file through this section. Again, a good exit out of this turn, but and he looks better on the brakes at the moment. This is a famous spot for overtaking if you're alongside, but apart from that,
they just show though that Alex seems to be struggling quite a fair bit on these soft tyres, as is Dan. So maybe that Red Bull's not wide for these tyres.
But remember when the table was turned and Alex was on the super soft, he pulled out a 12-second lead over Florian.
Yeah.
So is it? Florian doesn't have to make a move yet. When it gets near the pit stop stage, you can pit a lap earlier, or he can go the extra lap if it's faster that way.
Yeah. With these tyres, obviously, that does play into your hands. You know, you can play and do that with pit stops. But I don't think Florian will be satisfied with pitting and overtaking. I think he'll want to prove he's bounced back from Spain and go at it.
So Daniel Lovett now crossing the line 6 seconds behind. Arjan has passed Camille. Didn't see that one. So I'll have a quick look back in a moment for you, see if I can find that move. Florian's still all over the back of Alex, but nowhere to do a move.
We've got a great little battle near the back. Ivan Volano and Joe Moore having a right dice out the tunnel, and they've got a bit of contact between them as they go through the tight, twisty section and down towards the back. Sorry. Boys coming at me there.
Sorry, Florian just looked down the inside of Alex going into the chicane. Didn't make nothing of it.
All heating up. A couple of great battles again. Forming and just what you want.
I was so shocked Florian didn't lose a wheel then. He was right near the sausage curve in the swimming pool, which could have easily thrown him off like it did with Tommy. But he's carried on and still crawling all over Alex. We'll cut back to that in a sec. There's Arjan P3, where's Daniel Lovett? He's dropped into P4
P4. Yeah, we must have missed that one. I think he's got quite a second gap, so I don't know what happened there. I mean, obviously Camille and Arjan were fighting, so
yeah,
I don't know what's happened there, but whatever's happened, Dan certainly lost the position and not going to do much for his confidence, and having Camille on his back as well, not really what you want.
Got, again, like last race, we've got both Mauritius in the points. They're consistent runners this season.
Yeah.
Picking up solid points. We've got, is that Alex and Florian? Yeah, very close again. I think Florian just had another look to see if he could open the door, but nothing going there. Going through the exit of the swimming pool now. What do you do in Monaco? I mean, like, you can save all your curves if you've got this much pace advantage and use it in one section of the track, or you can use the curves to stay close but not get an advantage with the slipstream, because you need that here.
Yeah, I mean, it's Monaco. It's a really difficult place to overtake. So if you get close, I think you do think storm occurs up and then you unleash it in one big burst. But with that, if you do that, you lack it in those slow corners.
Oh, Florian just tagged the back of Alex.
Yeah, and they're going to come into this. They're going to disrupt this battle that's happening in front of them with the final points positions, and they're having a pretty feisty fight.
Good run for Florian. Sorry, man. Great run for Florian.
Great run for Florian. You'll have a look, I think. No,
Alex has played that perfect. Yeah, just covering the inside and saying, "No, you're not coming here today." But yeah, just good exit from Florian. So he's got the drive. Maybe heard me on the live stream and saved his curves for the tunnel. But yeah, look, we've got two back markers coming up, which is going to affect
They all thought getting out of the way.
Well,
I
something
dives into the pits.
That's polite. Yeah,
That's a great time to get out of the way.
You're just
Obviously,
talking about the other drivers missing. We've got Matt Varley in the catering who hasn't raced because he's got a man flu apparently.
Manfred, yeah.
You know, I raced last time with a man flu and won a race by a lap, so there's no excuse. Matt should be here and he should, like, you know, mix up the order. He could be winning this now. You never know. With the two leaders now going through the tunnel, Florian a bit untidy on exit again, so it's not going to happen. Oh, look at the curves difference here. He is saving that curve for this section. But yeah, Alex knows what he's doing. Oh, tapped the inside of the wall.
Really pushes for it now. I can see that. I think maybe there is a hint of frustration in look behind the Red Bull of Alex. I mean, he was in Barcelona, and ultimately that did him having his little moment and going straight into the wall. So maybe he's getting a bit frustrated behind the Red Bull.
Oh, late on the brakes again.
Very late.
I can see contact in a moment.
I can see contact. I mean, yeah.
He's so late on the brakes.
It's again with Alex, you know, not having that much faith in those tyres. You just him twitching all over the place. You know, they're not the tyre that he wants to be on. And I think we are entering the pit window again in a few laps' time. That and the Leicester game. So I don't think we'll be getting an interview afterwards from him. I think
We'll cheer him up in a sec.
well, he only has to try.
We've got still 4th and 5th battling out, but apologies, I want to stay with the leaders. We are in Monaco, I want to see...
Oh
my god!
Oh gosh!
Did Alex get damaged from that?
I don't... Loz has certainly got a ton of damage. He's going opposite lock down the straight. It doesn't look or appear to be any damage on the car. Maybe there might be a hint of suspension damage, but...
Florian did touch, and I don't know if Alex managed to avoid it, but Florian did touch the front left of his car. Look at the run from Florian now. What's he going to do? Towards turn 1, Alex again defends nicely, covers his lines.
That's a big wake-up call for Alex, unintentional of course, but...
Well, he's shown a lot of promise. Wait a minute, Florian's lost 11 seconds to up. What's going on? I think he's pitted. Florian did the thing I said about earlier. He's done the extra, letting Alex do the extra lap on the slower tyres and jumped into the pit lane.
Yeah.
He's got to make the most of this outlap now, and then he could take the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. What is Alex doing? Is his pit light on?
His pit light's not on at the moment, so I think they all know that there's no more safety car, whatever happens, so...
If Alex wants to keep the lead, he's got to pit earlier rather than later.
It's not on. It's still not on. Gap is 18.5 seconds, and it's staying around that. No, staying out.
Staying out. I think a pit stop time is 18 dead in the Marussia. We've got Dan Ribbons 5th, so great run for the Marussias at the moment. Joe Moore is all over the back of Dan Ribbons in P6. Volanu P7 and Camille P8 is the last of the runners. No, wait, where's Lee Miller?
He's in 10th place behind. He's a lap down, I think, on Camille. So he'll catch up.
On-lap himself from Camille. For all you football fans out there, Brazil are winning 1-0. And now let's wait for Florian. Last lap 14. Oh, Florian's lost the wing!
Oh,
Florian broke too late going into Rascasse and broke his front wing.
dear.
So pushing hard to get the pit stop advantage.
If that was Alex, that wouldn't be such an issue, because no, you're right next to the pits, but that could just give the race to Alex.
Yeah, that's it now with no safety car unless Alex makes a mistake. Florian has lost it big time, and I don't think Rob was that far behind as well, so could be in P3. A 17-second stop for Florian. Well, there you go. Alex Cooper then crossed the line, and Florian is now entering the tunnel, so that's a good 30-40 seconds that he's going to have advantage in the lead with 25 laps to go. He can just lift off now and coast to the end. Further down, and while we do that, we'll get a few words from our pit lane reporter, Matt.
Hello.
Hello.
What a mad few laps.
Yeah, I guess Alex is pretty confident now.
Yeah, well, we'll start with the Arjan incident. I only saw 2 people. 3 people hit Arjan, didn't they? Oh, including himself in that instant. Who was the third one? Did you see?
We cut to it as the incident had just finished, so we didn't see, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, there's been a few technical difficulties with the safety car, so I couldn't have brought it out. Oh, Danny Rivers just lost his front wing.
As I say, he's doing well.
Yeah, so there was I don't know what happened, I pulled it into the pit lane, and then as I pulled it back out to move it, it had no wheel. Had no wheel on the car, so I had to get rid of the safety car, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a mad few laps from Alex. Alex is happy now. He says he's going to go for another 4 laps when I spoke to him. That was maybe 2 laps ago. And then he's going to put the super sauce on and just bring it home. He'll be feeling pretty confident. He did say to me, "Oh, I want to lap him." I'm like, "Alex, no, come on." You should chill out now. But yeah, put on Dan. He DNF'd because he put the wrong tyres on. He wasn't happy with those soft tyres at all, and it caused him to hit the wall. He dive in the pit lane, but of course you need to put your pit light on, don't you, to be able to repair all your damage.
Yeah.
He didn't have enough time to do that, so he couldn't get the new wheel, so that's why he's out.
Right.
Any other things that happened you want me to put on?
The incident with Dan Ribbons when he spun at chicane, did he make contact with Alex?
I believe he did, yes.
Yeah.
They hit but Alex, very quick reflex to go over the chicane. But yeah, he says it says he's yellow on that side of the car now, but he's not reporting any performance problems.
Right. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, a word for Camille. I mean, great debut, great pace.
Yeah, it's a shame because he would have probably finished on the podium.
Yeah.
But again, things happened in Monaco and it happened.
But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think Flo's incident was entirely his fault. It looked like a bit of lag before he locked up.
Well, it must have been. If it was lag, then it wasn't his fault. It's his rubbish computer, then, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Got to have the hardware to do well.
Yeah.
But since that, I think he must be having some performance problems because he's been sliding all over the place since then.
Florian.
Yeah. Again, I think it's the issue because it was quite near the end of the lap. He didn't have his pit light on, so again, it hasn't repaired all his damage.
Yeah. But it's still 44.2, so he's closed a second.
I would expect that because Alex is on the soft and he's cruising as well. Isn't he?
But yeah, that's quieted down the fight for the leaders. Rob's on his own in 3rd. Losmat, who started dead last, up into 4th.
Yeah, great. I think he's just kept his nose out of trouble all race. I don't know, has he lost his front wing? I haven't seen. I think everyone pretty much has lost their front wing.
Yeah, apart from Alex.
Loz is going very slowly there. I think he's just taking it very steady.
Yeah, everyone's had trouble eating up them tyres, but he's going to have Joe on him pretty quickly.
Yeah. Does his tyres pop or something?
He's just come out the pits.
Oh, that's probably why then. Probably getting him up to temperature. Anyway, I'll let you two commentate on and I'll be back if there's any more.
Okie dokie. It was a good drive from Loz out of Casino. Pulled out a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
This is where Joe needs to push.
Just needs to get on the back.
Yeah, that'll have
his bump to the barrier. That might just give Joe the ring he needs, but no, I think Joe's going to get out of the way of Alex. If he can, stick to the back of Alex, and then Loz is going to have to give the position to Alex sometime. So be a bit sneaky.
It'd be a good idea now for Joe to stick as close as he can to Alex, so when the Williams gets out the way, he can sneak through as well.
Just walk through.
But no, he's dropping quite far back.
He is.
I've got the driver I mentioned that spotted out Florian's line. It's Mona because I didn't mention his name. But yeah, Matt Varley, you should be racing.
Yeah, man.
Don't motor me, you should be racing. You haven't got flu, you're alright. Alex Cooper's in the pits, by the way, and he's checking on the super softs with 19 laps to go, so this is his final pit stop.
We think.
What we hope.
I think so. Talk about it's what, set 18 laps. I think you
18
can
laps
easily do that.
Exiting turn 1, and Florian is only now coming through the swimming pool section.
But that's almost 2 pit stops.
Yeah,
still.
he's had another incident because now it says 52 seconds. So yeah, Loz Ribbon's still keeping Joe Moore behind. So I just do this, Max. Dan Ribbon's P6, Vonanu P7. Lee Miller now on lapping himself from all the back markers that have binned it. Is P8, and the rest is out. And we've got Florian doing the fastest lap, and it's an evil lap. It's got 3 6s in it, 1:13.666, but 32 seconds behind Alex Cooper.
Interesting, that's only 2/10 faster than the previous best set by Alex, and that was set a long time ago when he was on the super soft. So goes to show that, you know, people are not being able to get the laps, you know, get the fast pace laps which we were seeing on the testing times.
Yeah.
And really showing the temperature is causing havoc.
I think Joe Moore's had an incident as well. He's dropped 6 seconds behind Loz Ribbons.
Yeah,
He's obviously the only bat on the track.
I think due to the Alex letting Alex through, he had a little moment coming out after the swimming pool section, almost smacking the wall. In fact, so hasn't done himself any favours with the car.
Speaking again from the master that is Lee Miller, the guy that never gives up. There's 17 laps remaining. He's lost loads of wins on that car, but still P8. He's going to pick up a nice chunk of points.
Yeah, nice. Be great. Even though it's only 2 points, I think, well, Arjan, I think, you know, it was either going to be him or miss, and unfortunately today was a miss, so no points for McLaren there, but Lee, as ever, finishing, getting the points, getting the job done.
Wonder if we should go in his room and scare him on the radio.
That would be very professional, would it?
But yeah, that is the, well, there's no battles now going through. 27 seconds gap between Alex and Florian. What was it before? I forgot what I said. We'll just go from this lap. 27 seconds. As Flo goes wide and he's hit the wall again, going through swimming pool.
He's still pushing, he still thinks he's got a chance. So
I don't know what,
that Ferrari team are saying to him, but it's certainly
only 2 seconds.
Get on with it.
He did the fastest lap actually doing that. It's 27.6.
3/10 faster, so making those tyres work, and they are the super soft tyres, so they will work. I mean, obviously Alex isn't setting the pace at the moment because, well, frankly, he doesn't need to, really,
no.
I don't think.
Will he want the hat-trick, though? Pole fastest lap and win? That's the hat-trick sorted, anyway.
That's the hat-trick.
So, like Vettel said last week, satisfaction. You know,
yeah.
It might be a risk, but it's satisfying getting the hat-trick. So, yeah, as you've drove the first few races, Max, you can tell us a bit more about the tyres. I mean, with previous seasons and mods, you can get a big advantage by pitting early and being on the fresher tyres, but with this mod, you're obviously taking a couple of laps to warm up, so what is the best way to go?
Well, I think in the most recent races, obviously we've seen that temperature is a real determinant, and one thing was for me was those the harder marked tyres in this race, the soft tyres. You know, they're really difficult to turn on. I mean, if you've got the setup to do it, you're fine, but it still takes a few laps, so you can't, you know, qualifying, you can't go out and expect to be doing, you know, top quality laps within 1 lap of, you know, coming out of the pits. It takes a few laps to get them to temperature, and lower temperature takes even longer, so I can understand why anyone who was on them was struggling.
Yeah. So, joining us now for a quick chat is Daniel Lovett, and Dan, no offence, but I've never seen a car so bad to drive before.
Yeah, it was terrible. Can't really lie, I'm fuming with myself. Just didn't have no rhythm, nothing. Wasn't ready. Didn't test enough.
On a different note, Dan, a few weeks ago, your teammate's mindset was Florian's setup's too good. You know, he's won the championship already. Now he's about to win his second race in a row, and not only that, he's dominated. He's dominated this weekend. Pole fastest lap, and hopefully in 12 laps a win. I mean, what's gone on at Red Bull? I mean, the car looks awesome to drive now as well. It's glued to the track.
It is. I mean, the last few setups we've had has changed his mindset. You know, he's a little bit. I'll say it on record. He's a little bit child mind. You know, he does when things ain't going his way. He throws his, he throws his toys out the pram. But when it is going his way, as we've seen the last 2 races, it's complete. I mean, going into this race, he was so confident. The first few laps when he was testing, he was on it. It was like when he sent me his quali run on replay and watch it. It was like watching Senna. He was going through the walls. You know, he was going that quick. It's just confidence for him, and when he gets obviously these 2 wins, it's going to put him. It ups his mindset, and all it takes is one result or 1 week where he can't get the setup right, and it will knock him down again. So that's part of my job, trying to keep him lifted up.
What can you say about Alex as a driver, like not including his personality, but just as a driver? I mean, he came to OGL being such a young person, was always determined to win, and
he's always had it, hasn't he? He's always had the mentality.
Definitely.
But I think he was just learning, wasn't he? When he come in, he was slower than me. I wasn't quick, and he's just got quicker, and he's just fun. I mean, now when you watch him, he's phenomenal. He takes such a nice line. I think he's learned racecraft very well. Racing elsewhere, he just picked up a lot of stuff. I mean, he uses every millimetre of the track, and I get to see the telemetry as well, and I can see where he's getting it. And obviously, not to give too much away, but it's just trying to match that. But yeah, he's a great driver.
He's definitely going to win a lot in the future. I mean, like, you know, being so young coming in and being so determined to win, and then, you know, like now, I mean, everyone can see the talent the guy has. Like,
yeah,
he never won 12.6, and like this and next season, he's just going to be like so dominant.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he can keep the positive mindset, then generally think he's going to win. He's going to take the title. Obviously, Flo's he's a determined guy. He's German. That's what they're like. They're very determined. He likes to get everything right. So I think it'll be a good battle. But I do think as long as Alex can keep the positive mindset, then I think he'll have the edge like he has. I mean, today he qualified, was it 1.8 seconds quicker than Flo?
Yeah.
That's when he gets in that zone. He's almost Senna-like. I don't like to say it because Senna's my sort of character, but he is very much Senna-like, and you can't take it away from him.
Yeah, if you don't mind staying a bit longer, Dan, and talk about some other drivers. I mean, me and Max were saying a moment ago, the guy that has the worst luck in the league by far, nobody can compare it. And you know what I'm going to say, but you know, he never gives up and he keeps going. And he's still going now in P8. You know, look,
Mr. Miller.
Exactly. What can you tell us about Lee? I mean, you know, this guy has put so much into the league. And like,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
it must be frustrating not to get anything back.
Yeah, I mean, he is. I mean, when he first started, I mean, he's come a hell of a long way. But I also think the quality of the league went a hell of a long way as well. And another thing I would like to say about Leo, it's confidence, as in he feels like sometimes he has to be out the way. When he moves out the way for some people, he'll stop 10 seconds up the road and let you come past. He'll give a bit too much away.
Yeah.
I generally think he just needs to be a bit more aggressive. I don't think he's like that in real life. He's very a quiet person. He's not a very aggressive person. So I think he needs to just up his aggression. Well, I think he's got it in him.
So what were your impressions racing Camille out there, replacing Luke for this race?
He looks tasty, doesn't he? Feisty. He's quick. We had a little battle going into the swimming pool section. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah.
And he was fair. He didn't, we had a bit of bargy, but you're going to get that with Monaco. You can't really avoid it. But he didn't do anything stupid. He didn't do an Arjan. But Yeah, he was good. He looks quick, and hopefully he'll stick it. And I think he's moving to Lotus, I believe, after this.
He's been snapped up already.
I believe so, and then see what he's capable of on. I mean, Monaco's it's a different world, isn't it? But obviously another track. See what he's like. But yeah, he looks quick. Looks good. He looks fair, which is the main thing.
So the race in general, Florian's pitting again with 7 laps to go. I think he wants to take the fastest lap of Alex.
Yeah, I think he's got to have something, hasn't he?
Yeah, 7 laps to go, Dan. What do you make of the way this race has gone? I mean, not the most amount of numbers we've had, but it's been an entertaining race.
Yeah, we know a few people couldn't make it, so that's not a huge concern. But I mean, Monaco's Monaco, isn't it? You know, you're either going to have an amazing race or a race where a lot of people crash out.
Yeah.
And that's what we've had, unfortunately. But it's still a good spectacle. It's still a challenge. It's still fun to watch. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. I know that, especially for myself.
I said to Max before, I recall you 2 other seasons, I'm not sure which seasons, you've lost the wheel as well and you've not been able to repair it. That's right?
Yeah, it's happened a few times. I've only finished one out of the whole season we've done it. I think I've only finished once, so it's not been a great track for me.
I think you were leading one as well when someone took you out, is that right?
I can't remember that. I don't know what you're talking about. It must have been someone else.
I think we got a replay somewhere, I'll bring it up. But who else can we mention? Loz Ribbons started dead last and now up to P5, so a solid race from him. Who else were you racing out there today, Dan? Arjan.
What can we say about Arjan? I mean, the kid is quick. When he's on his game, he was quite fast today. He was, especially at the start. He was fast, but he just makes mistakes. I think he's a bit keen to get past people. But it makes it. I still enjoy racing Arjan. He's still a challenge.
And we've had messages from drivers during the race, watching and like that couldn't make it. What can you say about drivers that don't turn up that apparently got man flu when some of us do turn up?
I presume we're talking about Mr. Varley. Well, these things happen and man flu can affect the worst of the worst. But it's a shame really because, there's a bit of a tasty competition leading up to the constructors with Caterham. Varley's finished pretty much podium, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Most races, so obviously his teammate crashing out, he could have done with scoring some points, so that may cost him come the end of the season, maybe.
Yeah.
As long as he don't catch us, I don't think he will.
Well, I just wanted to point that out because me and you had man flu before, Dan, and we had great results.
I've still turned up. Give me the extra motivation for being ill.
Volinu P7, I don't think you battle with him today in this instable, but another great addition to the league that's going to be good in the future.
He's eager, that's the main thing. People that turn up regularly, that's what you want really. No, he can be quick. I've seen him set for good times.
Yeah.
Obviously he has a lot of incidents, another one of those.
So looking forward to Canada, which I believe is next, we've got obviously some big guys being back to battle with Florian and Alex. Have Red Bull got anything planned specially for testing?
A hell of a lot more, basically. Especially on my heart, because I literally missed a week of testing because I didn't think I was going to be able to race.
Yeah.
But I think there'll be a long testing program with the Sauber team, which we've been testing a lot with. Joe Moore, which is someone we haven't mentioned, who you should really watch out for him because he knows how to set a car up, and I think he's just taking his time to get used to the mod. And obviously he's in 4th today. He's kept it out. I've not seen anything of him in this race. Obviously he might be able to, but I think he could be a top 5 runner.
Joe and Luke in the Sauber is a great combination.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
young
one person we should talk about is Luke. He's so keen, and he's fast. He's very fast, and he's meticulous as well. I've been testing with him and Joe, and he'll go out and do a few laps, and then be like, Joe, I need more grip front left, or I need this, I need that, and then Joe will do something, gives him the setup, and off he goes. So I think they could be a threat, especially for us Red Bulls in the constructors.
Yeah. So yeah, coming up to 3 laps to go now. Just trying to think of some other top guys that have come in and joined us. Have you heard anything more about Mike Daniels?
Yeah, he's he had to exchange his laptop because it was so much to do with his motherboard was broken, technical issues. But he's now decided not to go with that same company. He's just looking at computers to get, or laptops. He doesn't want to rush into getting one. He wants the right one, but he will be back, that for sure.
Cool. So we'll look out for him hopefully in Canada, which is a hard track for a brake stand, so make sure you put big ducks on that one.
Yeah, Warren Lee.
He's put full ducks on for this one. But yeah, we got Florian now coming up to the swimming pool, being coming up to a back marker. So yeah, Dan, thanks for joining us, mate.
Yeah, no
lucky
worries.
for today, and best of luck in Canada, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you. Max, 2 laps to go. Just looking through the field. Rob with a solid drive up in P3.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, big haul of points for Williams. I think we're really happy with that. I think Simon will be as well, given what happened to him. And as Dan said, Joe, he's kept out of the action. 4th place, great finish for Sauber. So he'll be picking up the pieces left by Camille. Also, just mention as well the Gavin Mauritius again. Yeah. In both 5th and 6th, good haul of points. So they'll be in good stead for the constructors' championship. And Valano in 7th and Toro Rosso again, points for them. What they want. And Lee, as ever, still going 8th place. That's 3 points, I believe. So again, haul of points important. And I think to be honest, really, everyone will be happy they finish.
Yeah.
Big challenge, Monaco. So I think they'll be pretty happy they've got a finish. And Alex, best lap 12.4. So he's so he hasn't given up. I can safely say that. I think he wants to really plug this best lap, because Florian's there. He's around that pace. So I think he'll want the triple. In all fairness, Alex, So
the guy that struggled for the first 4 races and no poles or wins is about to take his 2nd win of the season. And not only that, he's going to win the Monaco Grand Prix, race that will test every limit of a driver. And he exits the last corner now. Alex Cooper wins the Monaco Grand Prix by 1 minute, and Florian's not even nowhere near the end of the lap yet.
no.
What a performance by Alex Cooper. Kept it out of the wall, kept it out of trouble, and fully deserved of the win. He had the pace all weeks, Max.
Yeah, he did, and that showed on the live testing. 2nd ahead of everyone else. Great pace, great result. We're seeing Rob coming over for 3rd place now. They're still going to have to wait a while for Florian to come round onto our screens. Joe as well, we have to wait for a while for him. Loz has completed 5th place for Mauritius, so just waiting on a few drivers now, and we'll be able to bring you the classified results.
Yeah. Folinu just crossed the line 4 laps down, but he's secure in P7. Florian now coming up to the final turn, and he is going to get P2. It's not too much of a drama, Max. He's not going to lose that many points for P2.
True.
We all know he has a good setup for the main tracks.
Yeah, I think maybe it's not the result he necessarily won, but it's the best he could have got after what happened to him during the race.
Yeah, we've gone over our time now by a couple of minutes, but we'll have a final word each from Matt and Max, rounding up the race. Matt, you first.
Again, another good race. I think this championship season is bringing out some good racing, showing some good skill of the drivers, and I hope it continues.
Max?
Certainly an interesting race to start off with. Tailed off towards the end, but as we said 2 races ago, Alex was, I think, fairly optimistic in saying that, it's Florian's championship. 2 races later, he won't be saying that anymore.
Indeed, he won't. Like we said before, it's a sprint. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Alex was struggling. He has now won 2 races in a row and taken the lead in the championship by winning the Monaco Grand Prix. We will see you in 2 weeks' time for the Canadian Grand Prix.